It's the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And pitching in this game, Jimmy Garcia. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
It was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Garcia was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Willie Adames stands in. And Willie fouls one back. Adames was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs.
3 homer games don't grow on trees, Boog. There aren't even 150 players in MLB history who've done it more than once. So what he did in that last game was really impressive.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Still able to come through behind the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in the series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Logan Webb. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 1-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Line drive, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power. Swung on, belted. That one carried. And out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Onto the bullpen, roof and gone. See ya. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leading beyond.
And boom, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, boys. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped. It has the distance, gone. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. They'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
Consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Webb won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A change in the first, and here's the new arm, Robbie Ray.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Smoke to right, but he's got it. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog. You can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Man at second with one away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A two-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Here's George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 10-0.
With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for San
New arm for the
Francisco.
Giants, Tristan
Number
Beck.
43.
Well, they need someone to
Tristan
stop the
Beck.
bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. That one is absolutely belted. It's a ball. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 11-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now swings here and blasts one left field. Get it out of town. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now, Will Wagner. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Hammer, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Gets it to first. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Giants nothing. Game one of the World Series. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Wade was unreal in his last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. Garcia back to work.
When a hitter's produced like he did in that last game, Boo, the other team just has to shrug and tip their caps, maybe just walk them. What a treat to watch him work at the plate.
The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Got him swinging.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. One out, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Springer on the move. And there are two down.
Batting 7th, catcher Patrick Bailey.
2 outs, base is empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Giants go down quietly. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Ernie Clement. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it hits the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day. So man aboard, stepping in, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. Gone! He leaves the yard to right. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 14-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to been foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pad. Tristan Beck is done, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher now, Landon Root. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 15-0. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's going to be Anthony Santander. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody
now
out.
batting, first baseman, Vladimir
Guerrero Jr.
Jr.
next up for the Blue Jays. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. One run across. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Next to hit, Will Wagner. Line drive, caught. What a wild play. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Wow, what just happened? That was a total breakdown, and it's a triple play to end the inning.
Yeah, that just can't happen. You have to be aware of where the ball is in the outfield, and right there, it seemed like no one knew what to do on the bases. All kinds of confusion, and they run themselves out of a great scoring opportunity.
Back here in Detroit, here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
All these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Luis Matos, the next to hit. Matos with 4 runs batted in his last game.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Popped up. Guerrero has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Toronto leads this one 16-0. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That's hard hit in the line. Lee takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
second
was
baseman.
all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Base knock right field. And at first, here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. Wade takes it himself, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. The Blue Jays on top, 16-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one down the line. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters.
Now
7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's a high chopper. Clement tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 down, base is empty. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit in the air, left field. Santander makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. And a quick out, number 1.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
That one ripped left field. Gone! Straight into the visitor's bullpen. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 17-0. Siggy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boone. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And here is Bo Bichette. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Now batting, first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That ball's carrying. And that one is going to go. Another homer. His third home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 20-0.
I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Landon Root will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Randy Rodriguez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 73, Randy Rodriguez.
Will Wagner now at the plate. That one ripped. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he's got a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. On a line, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. 112 miles per hour. Ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now here is Andres Jimenez. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 run is in, and that's going to bang against the wall. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one
around. Dalton Varsho digs in now. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're headed to the 5th. This is the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series.
First
Here's
baseman,
Lamont Wade Jr. Garcia back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings through that one for strike two.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
The 0-2. On the ground to third, Clement. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
Goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball
Now
right now.
catcher, Patrick Bailey.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Popped up, Bichette. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think, to see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ripped on a line to center. Lee makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
So up next for Toronto, Bichette.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Swing, and that ball smashed out of line. And foul ball. Laced down the line, base hit right field. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the
Jr.
details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Well struck left field. And out of here. An absolute smash to left. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 23-0. let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Randy Rodriguez departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. In the air, center field. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 5 innings complete. You're watching the World Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Mike Yastrzemski. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Matos batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. The Jays up big in this one here in Game 1 of the World Series. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman Andres.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. In the air out towards right center. Lee sizing this one up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get two outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Ernie Clement will hit next. That one drilled left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a double. Fourth hit of the night for him.
Wow, just unbelievable what he's doing here. 4 hits and all 4 have been for extra bases. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Now batting.
And the batter now, Dalton Varsho. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That one ripped. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. A towering shot to center. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 25-0.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special, and I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And the batter is George Springer. Line drive, Adam in center field. Coming, you see it, can't touch it. Who won it? Back at Comerica Park, and now Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
No, Boog, it's so important to have a well-rested bullpen in the postseason, so it really helps getting starts like this. They're in position to win Game 1, and now we can expect the bullpen to be sharp for Game 2.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So a man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. That one fouled off. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of Game 1. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Handles, throws to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. Fouled off left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, 1st baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fitzgerald at second with 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. Jays lead it 25-0.
Now pitching for San
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
Tyler Rogers.
Now the number 2
Leading
hitter,
off for the Jays. Shortstop.
Oh, yeah,
Boom.
Boog. He's on the
Bichette.
brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And it stays fair. The throw into second, around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and they extend their lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now it's going to be Will Wagner. Well struck right field. Forget it! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 28-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Rogers out of the game.
Now pitching for San
Camilo
Francisco.
Doval on the pitch
Number
here.
75. Camilo Doval.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's caught for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the
second
process. He
baseman,
did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one ripped right center field. Lee on the move. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And here is Ernie Clement. That one hammered center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. Garcia back to work. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Now at the plate, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But you know what happens.
Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. The Jays are out front 28-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Line drive, caught.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped left field. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And he's gone yard again. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 29-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game is just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 30-0. Comes the assistant manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Camilo Doval won't go any further tonight. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Walker.
Number 74, Ryan Walker.
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And a base hit into right. And the postseason success continues for him.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
And next will be the
Jr.
cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped. Going, go!
Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
At the plate, Will Wagner. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And that one is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin buried it out of here.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Line drive. And that one's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Say goodbye to that one.
An excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin buried it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Digging in, Ernie Clement. Ripped on a line. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
1 out, runner at second. Dalton Varsho now at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And the lead continues to grow. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Left field, way back there. That's not coming good.
Put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. An offensive explosion this inning here in Game 1 of the World Series. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That'll make it out of here. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down, and now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Now, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back, and it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling waiting room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. Base hit. One run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. 1 run across. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. No question about this one. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting left fielder,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And we're back. We go to the ninth, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of game 1. In the air, left side, and a base hit.
Up next for the Giants.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. On the ground left side, 6. Fires over to Guerrero. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And Adames swings through that one.
0-2.
Garcia, 1 strike away from securing game 1. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays start this World Series on the right foot as they win game 1 here at home.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, book the instrumentals and smash, catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, I still want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration, the best of them did. But I still see I can't handle this pressure.